Welcome back to Eating Good in College. Today we are making a ultra easy, ultra cheap pasta dish called pasta Aglio e Olio from the movie Chef. So we're first gonna start with rolling and cutting a lemon in half. The rolling is for the lemon to release more juice, or like easier for the lemon to release more juice. And then we're gonna chop up just a lot of garlic. We crush them, skin them, peel them, the good old deal. And remember to chop them as finely as possible and even mince them if possible, because we want as much flavors out of them as possible. Next, we're gonna chop up a bunch of parsley. And as you can see here, I was hesitating whether I should include the stems in the dish, because the stem would be harder and thus cook slower. And at the final seconds, I just chop up most of the leaves and I chop them as finely as possible. And after that, I kind of shave off the rest of the leaf from the stem and kind of get as much as I can from those bunch of parsley, and similarly chop them up really finely as a preparation for the dish. So now we have a boiling pot of salted water, and I just drop my pasta in there, trying to maneuver it so that it all fits in there. And it takes me a few minutes to do this, apparently, because I suck at geometry in high school. So here's the footage of me struggling to fit the pasta in the pot. Come on, you can do it. Come on, almost there. Almost there. There we go. Okay, so after we got the pasta in the pot, we want to stir them around and cook them until they are just slightly undercooked from al dente, or from wherever you want them to be. And the way to see if the pasta is cooked yet is just to pick a strand of them and just eat them, see if you like them. And remember to pull them out and drain them before they are completely cooked, because you will be cooking them even more in the sauce itself. And speaking about the sauce, now I'm gonna move the pasta on the side and get ready for the sauce. So first and foremost, you want to drop in just too much olive oil, because olive oil will be the basic binding agent of our sauce in this case. And we drop in our minced garlic. And be careful, because the garlic will burn really easily. So immediately after, we must drop the pasta in, and along with a cup of pasta water, which I have reserved in the pot itself, and just vigorously stir or toss them if you can do the toss. And after tossing them, we're gonna give them a good squeeze of lemon for the acidity, some salt, you can see me putting in it here, and finally some more olive oil, because I didn't put enough in. And you want this pasta dish to also not be oily, so be reserved with the olive oil at first, and then you can put in later as the cooking goes on, because you can never take something out of the dish, but you can always put more in. And now we're dropping in the parsley, tossing vigorously to incorporate the parsley into the sauce. And we put in the parsley as the last possible second, because we want the parsley to maintain its green vibrant color, and we don't want it to wilt and go dark. And after that, your pasta dish is basically done. You can serve this up on its own, and it would make a great meal, or you can serve it up with some other protein like a chicken breast or some steak. And this would make for a really cheap, really great meal, especially for college students around the world. So after tossing a couple of more times to make sure the sauce is cohesive and everything remains in a motion, it's time for plating. And you can see I'm just simply dropping the pasta on a dish and do the fork thing where they lift the pasta up and drape them over on top so that we have a nicer presentation. And that is the dish. This dish is super cheap, only has 4 and 5 ingredients, and all the ingredients are also super easy to find, which is perfect for college students who are wanting to stay away from ramen. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys next week.